Oh yeah, this one is hilarious. Can you put that one up? Yeah.
There's no video to this, right?
No, I believe this is just a story with a couple slides. Omi and the Hellcat's girlfriend broke up with him while he's in the feds. She after finding out he's cheating. This can you read it a little bit? It's a little too small for me to read from right here. All right, so he's offering over 18 million, 8 properties, 100% of his company to take him back. She can also fine him 10,000 for every time he gets on Instagram. She's reportedly refusing to sign a contract. Can you slide to the next slide, please?
Hey, yo. Wait, so he's in jail?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's in the feds. I think he got 5 years.
The agreement enter into the bill Carrasquillo. I think that's just his name.
Yeah.
And something, I'm guessing to cover up her name, outlines the terms for the renewed relationship. As stipulations for Bill Carrasquillo. Property and financial loss. In the event of non-compliance with the contract, Bill Carrasquillo will forfeit the following assets. 8 commercial properties valued at $4.9 million. Trust account with $18.5 million. Ownership of 3 nightclubs along with the associated licenses. Liquid assets of $620,000 US. Ownership rights to trademarks and buildings under the Reloaded brand. Social media restrictions. Bill Carrasquillo agrees to refrain from using YouTube. Any violation will incur a penalty of $10,000 per video.
This boy is.
Yo, I thought this was the craziest story. Like 2023 is like sometimes I'll be like, yo, this year can't get any like stupider or crazier. And then another story just comes out. It's like, yo, this like December just been cooking. Cause what the fuck is going on? Like, how can you like?
Well, there's a couple of things. So I think the first thing you want to keep in mind, this thing says number one. Just listen to number one is stipulations for Carrasquillo. In the event of non-compliance with this contract, he will forfeit the following assets. So it's not that he's offering it right now. It's moving forward. If I break this contract, you get this.
Yes, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't offer that shit. What the fuck? Like, there's no.
He's heartbroken, bro. He's heartbroken. This girl's leaving him. Like,
so what?
Or left him.
You be alright. There's more women out there. Bro.
How the fuck is she gonna? So the thing is, how is she gonna enforce this contract? And he's literally in jail for fraud. Why would you trust anything he's saying?
That is
a good point.
That is a very valid point.
That's funny.
Like, bro, you in jail for a fraud. You think I'm gonna believe you? Like, man. Fuck out of here.
You capped, like, you lie to people for a living.
You
like,
in jail for capping, bro. Like, nah, she's smart. She's smart for now. I mean, is she saying that she's refusing, or that she hasn't made a decision yet?
She's not signing. She says she's not signing.
Well, bro, like, that's it. Like, even the offer that is crazy, bro.
That's just a manipulation tactic, to be honest.
Of course. See, any other bro would be like, oh, you know what? All right, fine. Like,
it is what it is. It's a manipulation tactic, and it's like blatant. It's like very easy. Because right now, given the fact that he's locked up, he has no other leverage point other than offering her
money.
Materialistic things. That's what he got.
And you gotta offer that. You gotta offer her that to stay with you. That's not the right one.
It just goes to show that, like, you could, like, all this money, these assets being offered. That's all you got. You're poor. As a man,
it's not that. Well, you want to keep him because it's always been.
You're poor as a man. Loyal. I feel like depending on the person's values, but this goes to show that money and assets, all that stuff, is not something that she really values. Is loyalty. That's really what is more valuable to her than these assets.
I don't know, and I think you want to keep in mind who we're talking about. Like he was the kind of person that all he did was flaunt his wealth.
Lifestyle. Oh,
like he wasn't somebody who was wealthy and like he wanted to show it off. He had like 50 cars, buying a new car every other day. Like just show it. Like I think he got value for himself. He felt fulfilled by buying things, and he thought that gave him value in the world. So maybe he believes I'm offering you what I value, which is things, to her, and that's not what she aligns with.
That's what I'm saying. She values loyalty,
but
right?
also she came.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, no,
he's poor.
You said I don't agree with that, but you said some shit right there that it's like when people try to like the way that like he receives love or whatever, or he might like how like that self-love is him buying himself stuff or whatever. So and then him trying to give that to somebody else, but that's not the way that person receives love. So they can't accept it or like receive it. Is they like they can't process it that.
So so you don't think that
I don't think it makes him poor. I think the word the verbiage that you use what I don't agree with. Not your thought process, but the verbiage.
So I say that it makes him poor in the sense of like, as a man, this is it. What's the word? Like tangible stuff, like physical stuff, material stuff. That's all you have to offer. Like you can have all of that and you can still be poor. You know what I'm saying? Like think
Yeah,
about it.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that I don't see it that way. I feel like he might have just been lacking. I'm just I don't know him personally, but he might have just been lacking certain things as a partner or as a person or whatever that it's not. I don't think that it makes him poor, but it's just like if she they on this whole shit where she don't want him to go on Instagram and all this shit, it's because he outside. Like you can't even use it. You offering to pay 10,000 every time I go on Instagram. It's because you have a problem. Like you want some shit. Let's be honest.
That's funny.
So like trying to fuck with women and all that kind of shit. So
Nah, that's not what he said. It says 10,000 for each YouTube video. So if he was to go back to making,
can you go back to the first slide?
To making YouTube videos? I think the first slide.
But if that's how he makes money, then why would you pay that? Like, find him 10,000 for every time he gets on IG.
That's not really how he makes money. But all right, but that's not really how he used to make money.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I mean, that's what he went to jail for. Like, well, it's not. We don't have to allege shit. This is why he's in jail. It's
yeah, but that's not what the actual contract said. Those are not the stipulations. I think whoever wrote the story might have just miswrote it or might have clickbaited a little bit.
All right, because in YouTube is one thing. Like, I guess that's a different conversation. But like, let's say even just using this title right here, if it's on some Instagram shit, then it's like I feel like it's just him lacking shit as a person or as a partner. Like he probably was just doing her files.
You're poor in those areas. That's what I'm saying. Like
I just think it's just the word like the word.
You're still stuck on the word poor.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think like I get what you're saying though. We don't have to like stay on this topic. We don't have to allow on this particular part of the topic. But I do regardless of the fact, I think that this is crazy. Offering this shit like. Even if it's almost some manipulation shit, like if I gotta do all this shit for you to stay with me, like I'm cool. If you can't hold me down while I'm in jail, I'm cool.
It's just funny how nothing on that list, like you don't see anything that says I'm gonna be loyal to you. Like I'm gonna offer this, I'm gonna offer that, but why are you not offering loyalty in the list?
Like you'd have married her. If you really would have cared, you would have married her.
I mean, that would have stopped her from cheating, though.
No, I get it. But, like, if you would have been married, she would have had access to all the assets and everything already, technically. You know what I mean?
But then he wouldn't have been able to offer her shit.
She would have been under her name already. It would have been different. And I think, to me, marriage provides people a different sense of loyalty. Like, just the act, at least that's the way I value it. I value the act of getting married and choosing to be to someone and to take that oath, for lack of a better description, is to me is bigger than a lot of material things. If you value your word as a person, because I think if you don't value your word, which I don't know if he does, then to him saying I do may not be a big deal. You know what I mean? Like those vows won't be worth much to him. So that's why I say to him, he may be believing that this is the biggest thing I can do. This is the biggest act of loyalty I can do is give you the things I value most, which is materials.
That's sad.
But it ain't over.
What's even more sad is that I feel like a lot of women, let me be careful with my wording, but most would be like, all right, like cool. Like it's asset-based material stuff. I feel like they'll look at it at an angle of like, I know he's gonna mess up, so it's easy bag.
I don't think it would be most, to be honest. I think many would. Don't get me wrong, but I think when it comes to money, you get an idea of who are those that are chasing a bag, and those are the ones that are usually chasing someone who is in entertainment, an athlete that you know that they will never really commit to you, but you're only chasing the money. Mm-hmm. That's a certain kind of woman. I don't think that's most women. Honestly, I think most women don't have the ability to survive dating a musician or an athlete or somebody who's in the limelight. Like they just wouldn't be able to take it. Like emotionally and mentally, that shit can break anything.
Yeah, but I don't want to say most. I'm really meant to say a lot, but that comes from like things that I see, social media, people I've encountered, and seeing their perspectives and their idea of relationships and whatnot, and what they value. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a funny one, but what can you do?
Y'all think
You're in jail, bro. Like, do your time. Like, there's not much you can do. It kind of sucks. I get it, but
he's in jail for 5 years, and this is what he's worried about right now. Like, worry about surviving, bro.
he's
be
got
all right.
money, so he'll be all right inside.
Now, motherfuckers in jail. That's what they be worried about. They family and shorty outside. She getting piped down. And you in there.
I mean, if
maybe
he
getting piped down too. So
hey yo.